Well, traffic congestion is kind of an inevitability with growth. Well, there's been a lot of conversation about autonomous vehicles, but one of the ways to ensure that a series of vehicles can operate safely and smoothly is to have some connected technology as well. So the vehicles are also talking to each other and talking to traffic signals and sensors in the roadway and so on and so forth.
As the first network of connected vehicle test sites in Canada, Active Aurora represents a major collaborative effort and push towards innovation in the transportation sector. Vehicles will be able to communicate with one another, so if there's an incident on the road and drivers need to be notified, vehicles will actually be able to talk to one another and convey that information. Using the example of a lineup of vehicles that's 10 vehicles long, for instance, the vehicle in front could be slowing down and touching the brakes, but because you're 10 vehicles behind, you're not able to see that. Well, with this technology, that information would be passed on to all vehicles.
When this technology becomes ubiquitous in our country and around the world, we'll have a piece of the story. And I think that's great for Edmonton, and I'm glad that people are starting to hear that we're at the forefront of this.
I feel very excited and very happy to work on this kind of project. For City of Edmonton, every year we have around 30,000 clinicians, and we identified top 20 locations for different clinician types. We want to integrate this kind of information to our drivers and then try to reduce the total condition.
High collision location ahead. Please watch out.
One of the things that differentiates this testbed from the ones in the US, for example, is the cold weather. There's a big emphasis on understanding what the implications or how the technology reacts to extreme fluctuations in weather, and developing specific applications to benefit this particular environment.
We can optimize our transit network, so we can improve the ridership for public transit. We can use our technology to provide a priority to the transit, and we can encourage more citizens to take the public transit. So far, we developed 6 applications. The first one is pedestrian warning. The second application is follow too close warning. The third application is advisory driver speed. And also, we are working with the City of Edmonton, try to integrate this kind of technology into their emergency vehicle. So basically, when the emergency vehicle approaches the intersection, signal priority.
Not all the time do all orders of government and research and industry come together to do something. And this is actually a really neat example where you've got funding and support and cooperation from the federal government, from the provincial government, from the city, from multiple universities, and from industry partners in the engineering and transportation space, all coming together because there's shared excitement for how transformational this project can be. And wouldn't it be great if some of the solutions and some of the technology and eventually some of the companies come out of Canada? That would be a great legacy for this research. That'll come later, but having this level of cooperation at this stage of the process bodes really well for the long-term economic potential, as well as actually getting these benefits in the hands of commuters and people who have to drive for a living.
Moving forward, strong cooperation and collaboration amongst all levels of government, research institutions, and private sector players will be key to ensuring that connected vehicle systems are interoperable, robust, and that they drive us in a safe and responsible manner into the future.
I'm pleased that our government is supporting and funding Canada's first connected vehicle technology testbed network. The technological innovations that flow from Active Aurora, along with federal efforts to protect the environment, will help make the transportation system safer, sustainable, more efficient, and secure for passengers and commercial traffic.